Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome back. And if you are new here, I love you already. This is going to be a reading for love and relationships for Sagittarius for June. And we're going to do it in 3 parts as usual. We're going to have a look at your current state of mind, where you've come from, and where you're headed. And then we're going to take a look at your path through June. And then right at the end, we're going to look a little bit beyond for some clarification cards from the universe. Spirit, what do we have? Sagittarius for love and relationships in June. Let's get into it. So, the card that represents you this month, Sagittarius, is the 6 of Coins. And this is a beautiful card to have as your card, your internal card, because it's all about generosity, about being generous with yourself, generous to other people. So in other words, having enough inside of you that you have some of it to be able to give away again. And it's a great space to be in. And your challenge this month is the 6 of Swords. So I'm just looking at these cards. The 6 of Swords is making decisions about your future, and with no choice, you have to make it. It's like realizing during the month that there's no going back to the way you were. No going back to the way you were. You've got to plot a way forward. So that's going to be your challenge this month, and we'll have a look at it. And in your heart space, you have the Emperor, and it's you being a little hard on yourself. Okay. I know the Emperor's judgy for me. He's like this cool guy, but he's judgy. Like someone you can respect, but he'll look down on you when he needs to, you know. And so in your heart space, I think you admonishing yourself over either your current relationship, past relationships. And in your head space, this is your logical kind of thinking. And your logical thinking is saying to you, well, you know, take those lessons from the past and use them in the future. Compromise where you have to, don't where you don't need to. Because where you're coming from, and I've just, you know, all my readings today have been transformational. And maybe it has something to do with Gemini season or retrograde kind of ending towards the end of June. But it's you in the coming out of, so this is what you're leaving behind you, is you realizing that you've been comparing yourself to others too much. And or comparing yourself to an ideal that's almost unattainable, if you like. But that's leaving you now. You kind of left that behind. These are the realizations that you've made, and that's what's bringing you into this month. Because I see big changes for you coming this month. And if we're talking about love and relationships, this is something unexpected coming in for you. And that's perhaps why you've got the 6 of Swords in terms of having to make a decision going forward and knowing that there's no going back. The Tower has changed, and it's external change. It's not change that you can help. So it's something that's coming in that's going to be unexpected, and something that maybe you haven't planned for. Maybe there's just like a new person just shows up out of the blue. Or maybe your current relationship status just changes unexpectedly. Let's have a look at a path going through June. Oh, it's beautiful. So, the voice inside of your head is the 5 of Swords. And that's you thinking that you've been cheated in some way. Okay. But when it's in this position, it's kind of like you just having these insecurities about your relationship, about your partner. Maybe there's, you know, a little rise of jealousy. Maybe you suspect your partner's cheating. But when it's in this position, it's usually, it's not. Okay. It's just an insecurity popping up. Because I see, sure, if this is somebody new coming in, wow. Because the environment you're operating in is new love. And if it's next to the tower, I just see somebody coming in unexpectedly and sweeping off your feet, you know. Because in the advice card, you have the universe. And when this pops up in relationship, it's like, man, it's like everything you ever wanted. And when it's in this position, it's advice position, it's like the universe is saying, just have a good look at this, because even though it's unexpected, it could represent everything you ever wanted. Don't discount this unexpectedness. Don't be afraid of the change. You know, embrace it. It could mean, you know, somebody once said to me, you know, when I was going through a little doubt phase in my relationship a couple of years ago, the person I spoke to said, what if this person will love you forever? You know, when I was kind of doubting the long-term relationship possibilities. So the universe is saying, just, you know, what if this person loves you forever? Because your provisional outcome is the sun, and that's just blessings raining down. And it's in a love reading, this is blessings raining down on you and another person. Like everything is right and good in this world when that person's in your life. It's like when you touch that person's hand, the sun comes out in the middle of winter and makes you feel warm and glowy and beautiful. And so let's just clarify, you know, going ahead beyond June, another 3 cards, universe. Let's see where this is going. Yeah, so first of all, we have the 3 of Cups. And the 3 of Cups is, hell yeah, take advantage while it's going. Go out, socialize, be with this person. Be with friends. Be with their friends. Be with your friends. You know, this is a card of celebration. And then we have the moon. Now, the moon is kind of like, the moon is saying, be open. And encourage your partner to be open with you. This will prevent you being insecure about whether they're cheating on you and that kind of thing. So, you know, saying be open. Because when you hide stuff from somebody, or if they hide something from you, it just brings up insecurities and can sabotage. And then I have the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is, this is the beginning of something amazing. It's like, so this is like the other victory card in the pack that, you know, I always consider the 6 of Wands a victory card, and the Ace of Swords. And that is getting what you want. It's the start of that phase of your life that you've always wanted. Oh, I just love the Sun card in this deck. It's just beautiful. Yeah, so Sagittarius, that's my reading for you, and I hope it makes sense. And if it does, and if you like this video, please, you know, hit that like button and come back, subscribe and come back, and I'll see you again soon.